Welcome back. In this video, let us look at how to edit the video clips that you have generated using a PowerSoft screen recorder. First, let us download the software VSDC Free Video Editor. So go to the VSDC Free Video Editor software, click on the Free Video Editor and download the version that is required for you. Mine is a 64-bit operating system, so I am downloading a 64-bit version. I had already downloaded this, so let me open that for you. Go to Downloads folder, look at Video Editor, click on that and install the software. Select the language, click Next to continue, accept the agreement. Installation folder it shows. Create a desktop icon and install. The software is installed now. Let us launch the video editor. And before we launch the video editor, please remember that every time you start editing a new video file, you have to create a new project. So every new work is a new project, right? So let us double click on this icon. Now click on a blank project here. Click on the blank project. It will show you the configuration of this. Leave it as it is. Okay. The only thing that you need to look at is the resolution. Resolution is 1080 into 720. You can go slightly higher if you want, but keep it minimum 720. And the frame rate is anything between 24 and 30 is fine. Okay, anything between 24 and 30 is fine. You don't need to do anything. This is already prefixed for you. I am just explaining you. Click finish. So the project will be opened for you. Okay, don't get intimidated by this software. No, there are a lot of things there. Do not worry. I am going to explain only what is required for you, right? So there is these two windows. Let us close these two windows here. Now let us look at how to import our video into this and how to edit a video. This region that you see here, this region is the timeline. This is where you import a video. So once the video is imported, you can browse through the entire video using a cursor here. On this timeline, you can move around the cursor. Now the imported video and the editing that you do on this video, you can visualize that in this preview window. This is the preview window. So you can visualize all the changes that you are making in this preview window. Now how do you import files into this software? Importing files can be done using the menus that are given here. This one is for importing a video. This one is for importing a music file. This one is for importing a picture. This one for animation. Okay, so you can import video, audio, pictures, etc. Now let us try importing a clip into this. So the clips that I have stored, let us minimize this window. In the desktop, you can see the two files that were generated by our screen recorder. So my job now is to combine these two files and trim or cut out or edit out the parts which are not required from these files. So that is what I am going to do now. So how do I first import the first file? One way is to drag this file onto the timeline. You can see now the file has been imported into the timeline now. Alright. And you can see the cursor. I can move around the cursor, keep it at different places and see the respective frame here. This is the preview window. I can increase or decrease the size of the preview window by coming to the bottom right. Yeah, this is the preview window. I can increase or decrease the size of the preview window. Now what you see here is, look at this cursor. The cursor, this is the starting. This is a starting point, but our file is not starting from. So this is the starting point, but our file is not starting from the beginning. So you need to pull the file into the starting point. Okay, you can move this around. Yeah, remember, do not do this one. It is going to stretch the time. Don't do this. You need to click on the file and you need to pull this. Do not stretch the file, right? The second method to import this, let me delete this. Right click and delete this file. This is how you can delete a file from this. The second method to import the file is by clicking on the add video button here. Add the video, choose the desktop and click on the file and open. Now it will ask where on the timeline the video should be imported. So it is already enabled as from the cursor position. So the video will be imported at the cursor position. Click OK and the video will be imported at the cursor position. Okay, so this is the first video and I need to trim. Imagine I need to cut out some parts of this video. How do I do that? I don't want this microphone accessed portion here. So how do I do that? So bring it to the region where that disappears. See that it disappeared in this region. In this region it disappeared. So place it there and come to the editor and click on this split into parts, this button, this blade, icon of this blade. Click on that and the video, you can see the video is cut into two portions. Okay, and I can delete the first portion if I want. So before doing that, it is very important you click on some other region first. Click below somewhere here and click on one clip, move it around. You see that the other clip has been split from the parent one. You can now delete this clip by right click and delete. Yeah, that clip is gone now, and move the original clip to the beginning. Okay, so this is one way of doing that and this is very simple. And this is how you edit out portions. If you want to remove the portion from this region to this region, okay, this region to this region, you bring it the beginning, come to the editor on top, split it, then come down, bring it to the next portion, then again go back and split it, right? So the file has been now split into three regions, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and before deleting or making any modifications, click on a neutral space. Yeah, I have clicked here at the bottom, and then this is the first clip, this is the second clip, and this is the third clip, right? So you can delete the middle one, this clip, and join the two clips here. Now let us see how we can add a second clip after this first one, okay, and then merge both of them. For that, again come back to add a video. Click on this button and go to the destination folder wherever your clip is stored. Choose the file, press open. Okay, and then it will add the second clip. You see that this is the second clip that was added. You drag that clip, okay, and bring it after the first one. Do not let it come below the first one. It will come in a different layer. Don't let it be in a different layer. They should all be in the same layer, especially the videos. We will talk more about layers later on. So what you need to do is drag and drop the second video after the first one. Okay, see that there is no gap here. You should not leave it like this. There is a gap here. If the cursor comes here, you will get a blank screen. That should not happen. So join the second clip with the first clip. Now you have learned how to cut the clips, add a second clip. Let us proceed to export this as a single file. For this, come to the top, export project, click on export project. Now in export project, it will give you different options suiting different devices. You see, there is option for PC. When you click on PC, it will give you the different file formats for PC like AVI, MPG, MOV, WMVM, KV. Alright. Similarly, click on web. There are different formats that are given here for Android, for DVD. Okay, so for different devices there are different suitable formats. What I am going to do is I am going to save this for web. Okay, for web application, and come here, you see it is given MP4. I am going to choose MP4. Choose the MP4 format. Come down, you will see the different codec here. The encoding will be done with H264. There are other options also. I am going to retain H264. Don't change any of these things. Okay, different parameters are given. Don't change any of these things. Retain as they are. Now look here. This is where your exported file will be saved as. Mine is in the desktop. You can change the destination or the file name by coming here. Click change name. Choose the different destination that you need and give it a file name. Press OK. Once this is done, come and press the export project. Once you press the export project, encoding starts. Okay, so this is going to take a lot of time. For a 10-minute video, approximately 10 minutes are required for the conversion. Alright. So we are not going to wait that much time. I have already done this, so I am going to stop the conversion. You can press stop conversion. So you understood? Click on export project. Suppose this is the project. This is the project file. This is the project file. If you want to, if you make all the trimming, cutting, adding other videos, all the changes. After that, come to export project. Click on export project. Choose web. Choose MP4 and just change the file name and choose the destination folder. Once that is done, press export project button here. Okay, and it will start the conversion. Alright, so I hope this helps. You have learned how to do some basic modifications. There are other modifications that are possible where you can add an audio, add picture, add a mask, add a rectangle, write, draw. All those options are there that we will see in the next